still plenty to talk about in Injustice 2 if you're getting into it. And coming from another fighting game and parts of it seem weird to you, then I'm here to help walk you through that stuff. What I want to talk about now is the Wake Up game and the defensive options, because it's definitely unique. The most unique thing about it, I would say, is that special moves do not have invincibility in Injustice 2 at all at any time, with the exception of when done as a Wake Up attack. And even at that, only some special moves get invincibility. The game decides only 1 or 2 per character get invincibility. For Batman, that's the slide kick. It's not bat strike. It's not straight grapple. It's slide kick. Oops. Forgot that guy was on. So, as immediate attack, just gets blown up. You can see Wake Up appears on the top right, and then I tried to get an attack in there, so I got countered in. But that's not the case when done in any other situation. So let's have him block, and then he's going to do a slide kick. And you can see it just loses outright. There's nothing like invincibility in there. It just loses. But it's not the case that you only have invincibility from special moves on Wake Up. You also have invincibility in backdash, and that's available to you whenever. So Wake Up mode, let's have backdash. And on block, we're going to have backdash as well. So let's do the same setup. And down 1 will whiff right through. And you can see the game actually considers this a reversal. See the top right? And then as he tries to get up here, again, it's considered a Wake Up. So there's invincibility there. It's just that you can't attack with that. Let's switch characters now, because for Batman, the slide is super punishable. However, for Scarecrow, it's not. It's only -8, which in the context of this game is basically safe. Some characters can punish it, but only a few, only if close. So in general, he's good to go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you know, you can like jump over it and stuff. It's not perfect, but more importantly, let's talk about the meter burn 3 system, because that's an important way to both attack and defend in this game. Now, I should explain. Meter burn 3s. So back 3 for everybody is a mid, and it's a wall bounce. Also, forward 3 for everybody is an overhead, and it's a ground bounce. You can also hold these pretty long, and you can also dash cancel both of them into both directions. You can also meter burn it. While you're holding that 3 button, you can press the meter burn, and armor will appear. 1 hit of armor, and it's not instant, but it's pretty fast. You can't do like a Wake Up immediately armored 3, it takes a few frames, but it's pretty good. So if you think that the opponent's going to do this Wake Up attack, you can get through it with your meter burn 3. So this is an important way to blow up people who are trying to wake up with single hitting Wake Up attacks, which is a lot of them. Now, if I'm the Scarecrow in this situation, I don't want to deal with that, and I can abuse that by the fact that Batman's not doing a real meaty attack here. If he was, then Scarecrow's invincibility would be getting through the 3, but Batman has to delay it just a little bit, which is fine, because he's absorbing the hit, and he gets the punish, no big deal. But since it's not a true meaty, that allows the Scarecrow to do other stuff. So let's have Batman do, imagine this is a meaty 3, right? Meaty, as Scarecrow's getting up, he has to deal with this meter burn. And translate that. Well, guess what? Scarecrow can just do his own. And that's possible because even though, like I said, the armor takes a few frames to start up on the 3, since Batman's not doing a true meaty attack here, Scarecrow gets to do a Wake Up 3 in a way that's not really that challenging. So his armor will get through Batman's armor and blow him up. Well, Batman doesn't need to take that. Batman can do other stuff. Let's have this guy do his. So imagine that's a Wake Up meter burn 3. Well, just hit him out of it, right? Like I said, the armor is not immediate. You see counter hit up at the top right there. Armor does not come out immediately. It takes a few frames, so you can hit him before that even starts. And and blow this up. Another way to blow it up is something that hits twice. Alright, so here's the set of mix-ups. So, attacker tries to do a melee attack, right? Defender wakes up with a special move that becomes invincible because it's a wake-up attack. Then, attacker says, screw that, I'm going to do a meaty meter burn 3 to get through your wake-up attack. And then the defender says, screw that, I'm going to do my own wake-up meter burn 3 to get through your meaty meter burn 3. And then the attacker says, well, this is all silly, I'm just going to do a regular old melee attack, or a double hitting attack, and that's going to beat your meter burn 3. So that's a whole interesting set of options that I find is pretty unique, and I really enjoy the back and forth. It's not just that meter burn 3s will get through attacks though, they also get through throws, which means that if you will use this against a command character or a character who tries to throw you a lot, then that actually is a viable way to deal with things. And then it also, let's have Scarecrow do this setup from before. It also allows you to have some kind of say in blocking situations. So as long as there's a little bit of a gap in between hits from your opponent, you can get the meter burn out in time. You can get the armor out in time. If it's super fast, then you're not going to be able to do that. But if there's a little bit of a hole, which is what I tried to insert here. Nope. Not much of a space. But there's a little bit of a hole. We saw it before. Hey, there it is. Then you can meter burn through situations. And keep in mind, you don't need to do meter burn into like attack. You can do meter burn into escape, or meter burn into pressure. So a lot of different stuff involved here. And for Scarecrow, this is super important because his 3 is gigantic. So he can just shut off any single attack from like half screen, even in the air. See, it goes over his head. Shut things down. So defensive tools in this game are not just about wake-up attacks. The fact that a move only has invincibility if it's done as wake-up might seem like you're limited in defensive options, but actually there's a lot of different defensive tools you can use. Backdash is super important. Meter burn 3s are important. Throw attacks, obviously, like in any game, are important, and a little bit more easily reacted in this game. And then the last thing to talk about, defensive-wise, is actually, is this still on? Oh, right. Let's put this guy back on. So let's have that. Right, whatever. You have push block. Bam. Now push block is actually really important. Oh, I definitely should be doing this on Batman. This is actually really important on it. Yeah. All right, fine. So push block is done with while you're blocking forward plus meter burn. And it's considered a hit, right? So it's not just a guard; it's considered a hit in this game, and that means that things that, well, some things change states or lose things if the character takes a hit, and a super important example of that is Batman. So Batman has bats, which are awesome, allow him to do a lot of different things offensively and defensively. But if he gets hit, then they go away. And so if Batman is trying to pressure, he has the bats out, and he does like, what? Back 2, 3, I don't know. Something, right? And you push block that? Oh, let's redo this now. Oh boy, I totally screwed that timing up. And those bats go away because he just got hit. So push block is important. You don't use it super often, but it's something to keep in mind if the opponent has great pressure, and especially if hitting them will take away some of that. So there you go. A lot of funky defensive tools in this game, but a lot of really interesting ideas as well. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to help out however I can. See ya!